Hey everybody, so happy that you're here. Today I'm going to be reading a book to you called Exploring the States, North Carolina. We are the Tar Heel State. Sure, a lot of you already knew that. So when we get done with the book, just remember that on the pages there are three different questions asking you what you think a word might mean based on what you read or based on what we read together. All right, let's get started. There's a table of contents, and then I gotta move myself to the middle. All right. North Carolina covers 52,663 square miles. That's a lot. In the southeastern United States. The state nestles between Virginia to the north and South Carolina to the south. Its southwest corner touches Tennessee and Georgia. The Appalachian Mountains rise where these three states meet. So kind of like over in this area is where the mountains are. North Carolina is one of 14 states that border the Atlantic Ocean. It extends farthest into the ocean at Cape Hatteras. The capital city of Raleigh lies near the center of North Carolina. Raleigh is the second largest city in the state. The Cherokee, Catawba, and other Native Americans were the first to live in the region now called North Carolina. The first European settlers arrived in 1585. North Carolina was one of the original 13 colonies that declared independence from Great Britain. It became the 12th state in 1789. North Carolina joined the Confederacy during the Civil War. North Carolina's landscape slopes from mountains in the west toward the ocean in the east. The Appalachian mountain ranges, such as the Blue Ridge and the Great Smoky, accent the western border. At 6,684 feet, Mount Mitchell is the tallest mountain east of the Mississippi River. Rolling hills in the Piedmont Plateau stretch east from the mountains. Sand dunes, swamps, and beaches dot the flat coastal plain along the ocean. Barrier islands, called the Outer Banks, shelter the mainland coast from large waves. That looks really peaceful right there, doesn't it? Wish we were there. The Great Smoky Mountains rise in western North Carolina and stretch into Tennessee. The mountains make up part of the Appalachians. A misty blue appearance earned the Great Smokies their name. Abundant rain fills rivers and streams in the Smokies. Many of the streams tumble over waterfalls. Plants thrive in the wet, humid environment. Orchids, violets, and other wildflowers bloom in the spring. The thick blanket of trees turns orange, yellow, and brown in autumn. National forests and the Great Smoky Mountain National Park attract many tourists. Black bears roam among the forests of North Carolina. Beavers and otters play in the rivers and streams. Trout, bass, and sunfish glide through the water below them. Cottonmouths and other venomous snakes lurk in the Great Dismal Swamp. Rabbits, skunks, and possums scurry through the dogwood and rhododendron plants. Cardinals, woodpeckers, and mockingbirds sing from the trees. Past the coastal palm trees, dolphinfish, marlin, and other saltwater fish swim in the ocean. People now know North Carolina for its beauty. Visitors travel the Blue Ridge Parkway to see the majestic views from the mountaintops. The tallest lighthouse in the U.S. stands on the Cape Hatteras National Seashore. It used to guide ships in the dangerous Atlantic waters. Today, it greets visitors. The Fort Raleigh National Historic Site tells the story of the Roanoke settlers. The history of flight is celebrated at the Wright Brothers National Memorial. In 1903, the Wright brothers launched the first powered airplane flight from Kitty Hawk. Charlotte is the largest city in North Carolina. It lies in the center of the state near the border of South Carolina. A rich colonial history gives the city its character. In 1799, Charlotte experienced the first American gold rush. The U.S. Mint in Charlotte turned the gold into coins. The mint is now in an art museum. However, the city still ranks as one of the largest banking centers in the country. Charlotte also holds a great number of attractions to explore. They include the Charlotte Nature Museum and a children's museum called the Discovery Place. Most North Carolinians have service jobs. Many researchers and scientists work in a large complex called Research Triangle Park in the Durham area. Large universities, banks, and military bases offer jobs across the state. Tourism provides work at hotels, museums, and restaurants. North Carolina leads other states in manufacturing. Workers carefully make food products, chemicals, and medicine. People work for airlines and trucking companies to transport goods. Some North Carolinians continue to farm. Most of them raise chicken, pigs, sweet potatoes, or tobacco. Some people work as miners or fishers. North Carolinians are proud of their sports teams. We know that. The University of North Carolina Tar Heels and the Duke University Blue Devils inspire basketball lovers. Hockey fans cheer for the Carolina Hurricanes in Raleigh. The Carolina Panthers entertain football supporters in Charlotte. North Carolina's mild climate is perfect for outdoor activities. Hikers and skiers play in the mountains. The ocean invites visitors to swim, windsurf, and fish. Green courses attract golfers from around the world. Stock car racing started in North Carolina, and it's the official state sport. Move myself over a little bit. That looks yummy. Kind of making me hungry. Seafood is popular in North Carolina. People near the coast enjoy crab and shrimp. They also eat tuna, flounder, and other fish. A plate of seafood in North Carolina is only complete with hush puppies. These treats are deep-fried corn cakes that often include onions. Clam bakes are a tradition learned from Native Americans who lived in the area. A clam bake involves steaming clams and vegetables over hot stones in a pit. Hunters eat deer, geese, and other wild game. Barbecued pork is also a favorite of many North Carolinians. Visitors flock to the Biltmore Estate in the spring for the Festival of Flowers. Biltmore is one of the largest mansions in the United States. It has 250 rooms and even a bowling alley. I didn't know that. During the Festival of Flowers, tulips and other flowers flood the huge gardens with color. Lexington claims to be the barbecue capital of the world. Each October, it hosts its famous barbecue festival. Thousands of people gather for music and smoky barbecued meat. Visitors flock to Benson each summer for Mule Days. A parade, rodeos, and mule contests entertain the crowd. Over here. Bluegrass music has been a part of North Carolina culture since the 1940s. Its roots go back even further to the mountain music of the Appalachians. Bluegrass is a type of country music related to jazz and blues. Musicians play stringed instruments such as banjos, mandolins, and fiddles. Sometimes singers add harmonies. Many events celebrate the tradition of bluegrass in North Carolina. Merle Fest brings thousands of music fans to Wilkesboro each summer. The Blue Ridge Music Trails invite travelers to stop at the musical locations along the Blue Ridge Parkway. Each stop offers a unique taste of the mountain music of North Carolina. And that's the end of the book. The end of the book has some interesting facts about North Carolina, like state nickname and the state motto and things like that. So remember that when you are done listening to the book, or if you want to go back and play it again, that's fine. But when you're done, go back to these questions here and answer them in your document. Hope you guys had fun reading. I really enjoyed learning some new things about North Carolina that even I never knew before. All right, take care. See you later.